Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the world of football. Here is your review for Matchday 26 of the Premier League. I've just come off the live stream for Man City versus Liverpool, but we will talk about that in a bit. First game we are talking about is Leicester versus Brentford. Now, this is one of the shocks of this week, to be fair, because I didn't expect Brentford to smash Leicester 4-0. And Bremer and Wissa cooking again. I didn't think that Brentford, I thought that Brentford would probably win or draw. But if they were going to win, not by this much. So well done to Brentford for getting the win there. Next, Everton versus Man United. Now, I'll say this now. This game was controversial. It was prime Barclays Premier League, you could say, up until the very end where VAR decided to be controversial yet again. Because Ashley Young, his shirt gets pulled and they don't give a penalty. Referee gives the penalty, but they overturn it. What's the deal with that? I even had a Man United fan text me saying penalty all day long. So, yeah. Mark Goldbridge, I will say, you don't know how to do your job. You've literally said the referee has done a good job there. Please look at the replay and please apologise. He was pulled by his shirt. Anyway, Everton were robbed, if I'm being honest. Good that United came back into the game because Everton were 2-0 up. But, yeah, Everton were robbed. Next, Bournemouth versus Wolves. Now, this game annoyed me because I had 3 Bournemouth players in my FPL team. So thank you very much, Bournemouth. And, yeah, if a certain someone is watching this video, yeah, I hope you had a word with those Bournemouth players. And, yeah, hope they don't do that again. And I'm not trusting them in my FPL team ever again because of that. But, yeah, that's a story for a different day. Wolves finally getting a win, surprisingly. And Mateus Cunha getting the goal. Now, he's in my FPL team because of that. So, Mateus Cunha, do your job. And don't annoy me. Next, we have Ipswich versus Tottenham. Now, this game didn't really have any meaning to me. If Tottenham lost, I'd be laughing. If Tottenham won, I wouldn't really care. But they won 4-1. I would say they played really well from the highlights that I've watched. Kulusevski and Son were on fire. Ipswich do get a goal. Amari Hutchinson, Chelsea Academy graduate. But, yeah, not enough for Ipswich to get something from that game. And Tottenham just blew them away like water. Next, similar story. Southampton versus Brighton. Brighton beating them 4-0 away. Same story, but Brighton actually kept a clean sheet. So, yeah. They do something better than Tottenham this week. They score the same amount of goals, but Brighton keep a clean sheet. So, yeah. I mean, Southampton, they're already relegated, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, this was an expected result. Matoma cooking again. And, yeah, just an expected result, really. Next was a big shock. Arsenal 0, West Ham 1. This result I did not expect. Genuinely, I did not expect West Ham to go on and win. I remember saying in the preview, we would all love West Ham to win. And lo and behold, it happens. Mars Lewis Skelly getting sent off, by the way. Correct decision by the referee. I don't want any Arsenal fan coming out and defending him because that was a red card. So, yeah. West Ham deservedly get the win. Graham Potter beats Arsenal somehow, and West Ham get back-to-back wins at the Emirates from last season to this season. Next, another win for the away team. Fulham versus Crystal Palace. Now, this game I didn't really watch much of. All I know is that Crystal Palace were just a better team. Fulham weren't really doing anything. And yeah, Crystal Palace just got 2 chances and buried both of them. So yeah, you could say Crystal Palace deserved to win. Next is where we get to the bread and butter of the video. Aston Villa 2, Chelsea 1. Now, I could be here for half an hour on this game, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give you a brief summary. Different game, same story. Chelsea go 1-0 up, courtesy of Enzo Fernandez. Good run by Neto, and giving the assist to Enzo Fernandez. But again, we get complacent. Why do we always do this? Now, I will say, Enzo Maresca did change the formation. We changed to a back 3, which I did not expect. So I'm not going to blame this result on Enzo Maresca. The first Aston Villa goal is Levi Colwill and Enzo Fernandez's fault for being just asleep. Enzo Fernandez keeping Rashford onside. And Levi Colwill just not tracking his man at all. And second goal, it's the goalkeeper's fault yet again. Philip Jorgensen. Now, I don't care. He needs to start against Southampton on Tuesday night. So don't you dare put Robert Sanchez in goal. Enzo Maresca, I'm looking at you. Don't you... Forgot how to speak there. Chelsea made me forgot how to speak. Enzo Maresca, don't you dare put Robert Sanchez in goal. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not blaming Enzo Maresca for this result at all. It's the players. And Cole Palmer, by the way, he's going to be the main focus of this game because he had a few chances and he could have buried them. His confidence is clearly shot, and hopefully the Southampton game can bring him back into his gear. Next, Newcastle versus Nottingham Forest. Now, this is a 7-goal thriller. Couldn't believe what I was seeing in the first half because Nottingham Forest go 1-0 up, courtesy of Callum Hudson-Odoi in like 6 minutes. And then Nottingham Forest just capitulate. 4-1 at half-time to Newcastle. Really? Is this what Forest are? But then they get 2 goals back. And then starting to think, could they come back? Could they get a 4th? But then the final whistle blows. And Newcastle finally get a home win. Which has been, in the Premier League, it's been a while. So, yeah. And I thought Forest would win, but unfortunately not. And finally, Man City versus Liverpool. As you saw, I had 2 people on the panel for the stream today. 1 Liverpool fan, 1 Chelsea fan, the usual Chelsea fan that always is there. Obviously, if I meet people through social media and I get them on the panel on the stream, they do know what they are talking about when it comes to football. So, yeah. Make sure you show them some love when they're on the stream. And, yeah, feel free to interact with them. But Liverpool. As I've said in my TikTok reaction that I've just done before recording this, Liverpool have won the Premier League. They've already won it. I don't need, they are going to win the Premier League before the final day. I'm pretty sure. They are 11 points clear now. Arsenal are only going to bottle more games. And yeah, this will mean that Liverpool will win the league before the end, before the final day of the season. So when Chelsea play with Liverpool later on in the season, in May, they might play a few of the reserves because they might be reserving for Champions League fixtures. So yeah, hopefully that happens and Chelsea actually get a win there. But yeah, see what happens. Thank you very much for watching this review for Matchday 26 of the Premier League. It was a very interesting weekend with Chelsea losing, Liverpool actually beating City. Clearly Erling Haaland missing and Rodri missing does something. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any great upcoming content. Next video will be preview for match day 27 of the Premier League. And that is going to be out possibly tonight when this video goes out or Monday. So I'll see you guys on that video in a bit.